Hello, this is your evil twin, welcoming you back to Let's Play Singularity. I know that for all of you it's been a long time since the last update, but for me it's been just a few seconds since I stepped through the time rift. That's temporal mechanics for you. There's some kind of control panel on this side of the rift. And over here we can watch a film and see a little bit more of a time rift in action.
This is the first recorded test of a human being moving into a rift. I am going to record my observations as I move through. I expect I will exit at Rift 6, which seems connected to this one, and has appeared near the docks. I am walking in now. A slight tingling feeling, even through the suit. I am not perceiving anything visual out of the ordinary. And as you see, no noticeable... Turn it off!
No, no, no! Ah! Oh. I seem to be okay. Yeah, it would have been nice if Dr. Borisov had warned us about that. Well, at least they seem to have worked out the kinks. Or perhaps the TMD protected me. Would explain the lack of other time travellers. Got full health. That's nice. Surprised it still works after all this time. In fact, Ivan here was complaining about his Bunsen burner not working back in the 1950s. Seems alright now. Now, this might look like just another note, but it's actually a bioformula. Blueprints and formulas are used for upgrades, and this one gets you the heartiness upgrade for increasing maximum health. We can actually immediately make use of it at this machine here, an augmenter. These are built by Dr. Borisov, especially for us. It's where we can finally spend all that E99 tech that we've been collecting since the start of the game. There are three types of upgrade: TMD equipment, TMD perks, and hero perks. TMD perks boost your special powers, hero perks boost your general stats, while TMD equipment tends to do something unique. Now, you only have one slot for TMD equipment, so you need to choose which you want. At the moment we only have one choice, sharpshooter. It's a bit pointless if you're relying on the assault rifle, because the assault rifle is very accurate anyway, but it is quite handy for a number of the other weapons, so I think it's a good idea to get it. Now you might think, let's move on and get some other upgrades, but no! That'd be a terrible mistake. If I go back, you'll see in the bottom left hand corner it says Q equip. You need to actually equip your TMD equipment in the equipment slot. And yeah, it's a bit bad that the game will actually let you progress without doing that. So yeah, you can end up wasting all that E99 tech. Oops. Now, I'm going to get the heartiness upgrade. In fact, I'm going to get it twice, because one of the things about playing in hard mode is that health packs give you far less health, and the heartiness upgrades are less effective. So to actually notice a difference, I'll need 2 points in heartiness. I'll use the last of my E99 tech to get the impulse upgrade. So now the blast will be more powerful and will send enemies flying backwards. Notice the red bar in the top left is now a bit longer. That's the increased health. And yeah, that small increase in the red bar is from 2 upgrades. What's this about? Huh. It's like the timeline diagram from Back to the Future Part 2! Demichev, 1955. Bad. And with a couple of other branches off as well. And a tally. 8 times. I wonder what it means. And I wonder who's leaving these messages. So, restore this old rusty box, and it's now full of nice new pristine health packs. Don't need them at the moment though. Some kind of accident happened in here. Looks like the floor got smashed. Now you remember Ivan complaining about his Bunsen burner? Well, the technician he was complaining to didn't like him very much. In fact, he thinks it's a shame that Ivan didn't get crushed in that accident. What a charming fellow. Been a while since we've seen a weapon locker. I'm going to make use of it to finally upgrade the assault rifle. I don't need to upgrade the damage because the assault rifle is already very damaging, but it will be handy if I can fire more shots before needing to reload, so I'll get the clip upgrade. I'll also swap the pistol for the shotgun, and I'll get the clip upgrade on the shotgun as well. Of course, technically it should be called a magazine upgrade rather than a clip upgrade, but what you gonna do? Excellent. Ah, TMD upgrade. I love these animations. They're so cool. And yeah, it does actually change the appearance of the TMD a little bit. So, what have we got? Gravity! Yep, they've turned the TMD into the Half-Life 2 gravity gun. Except, you don't have to switch to a separate gun, you just press a button and you're immediately using your gravity power. So in some ways, it's actually more handy than the Half-Life 2 gravity gun. Very, very useful indeed. This ammo box will refill ammo for all weapons. And that's a bit unnerving. I guess this is the gas for the Bunsen burners. Nice detail. Change the past, change the present. Thanks, that's really helpful. Yeah, these could have been really bland video game corridors, but they're actually surprisingly detailed. I like all the bullet holes. Yeah. Let's grab this, chuck it out the way. Get some E99 Tech and another bioformula. This one is for Iron Lung. It increases the amount of time you can hold your breath underwater. There isn't really much swimming in the game, so it's by no means an essential upgrade. But it is a very cheap upgrade, so there isn't really any downside to getting it. There. Right, nice simple puzzle here. Grab this old rusty collapsed box, bring it over here. Ignore the massive pile of corpses and the huge pile of biological goo. And revert the box to make it nice and shiny and new, which makes it taller. Then jump up here. It's ridiculous. So many bodies. So much gore. Yes, use gravity to bring it up here. And jump up here and get a TMD blueprint. Scientist! Ah, that's excellent! Yes, the formulas and blueprints are actually randomized to a certain degree. Yeah, you always get heartiness first, but afterwards they're randomized. So yeah, it's really lucky getting scientists this early in the game. I'll have to get that at the next augmenter. And I can't seem to crawl under this door. There's not enough room. Well, if I head back over here and get the trusty companion cube, bring it over here, age it, collapse it, shove it underneath, then revert it, and it pushes the door up. Very clever. Unfortunately, that same puzzle does get reused quite a bit. Seems that either Raven Software didn't really have time to work on a bunch of clever puzzles, or they weren't actually confident that modern gamers were very good at solving puzzles. Aha! Yes, you can use Impulse to shock Zex back into phase when they're transparent like that. So, off in the distance is the Singularity. But, if you look closely, those flying things are soul leeches. You'll remember they're supposed to be the things that infect people and turn them into Zex.
Eventually, Captain, you will have to find an elevator that will take you to the upper floor of the administration building. All other ways are blocked.
I've not fought any mutants since quite early in the game. And look, handy explosive barrels. Bombs away! Right, they're going to climb up here. I'll age this one. While humans grow old and turn to skeletons, mutants literally fall to pieces when you age them. Yes, Impulse tears them to shreds. The Impulse did knock away one of the barrels though, bit of a nuisance. I'll drop this down here, drop it, not throw it, and I'll revert these old collapsed barrels. So now I've got a whole bunch of explosive barrels. Ah, now it's time for the Zex. Oh, chucking barrels at me. Ha! Look at him fly. Yeah, that's the Impulse upgrade in action. Zex are actually quite resistant to Impulse damage, but Impulse is very useful for knocking Zex back and for bringing them out of phase. Now if I age them, Zex are resistant to being aged, but they sort of have to fight against the effect, and when they do so, it kind of puts them into slow motion. Yes! I'm a Zex machine! Sorry. Alright. E99 Tech. Ah. Let's grab this old broken box. Yes. Pick up a health pack. Now, can't get up here, so I'll use this box. Revert it. And there we go. Nice! Uh-oh! Sneaky attack that. I like how sometimes after you kill a Zek it sort of glitches in and out of phase. It's not a bug, it's an intentional little detail. So yep, we've got another one of these doors that we can't crawl under. So yep, once again, age the crate, collapse it, shove it underneath, and there we go. Ooh, some weapon tech. And an ammo crate. Oh yes, more soul leeches. Better view of them. Yeah, remind me of shoals of fish. Lovely tree, mutant tree going up through the truck. Lots of glowing orange weeds. Don't have to walk over to pick up objects, but do have to walk over to read notes. And yeah, this is one of the sillier notes in the game. Seriously, would you drink orange glowing milk? Especially if you worked in a research facility for glowing orange radioactive material. Yeah. Gotcha! So apparently the reason that Zeks are slowed down by your aging power is that it forces them to shift between times, whatever that means. It's a cool effect though. Yeah, your TMD abilities have different effects on the various types of enemies in the game.
You must take the elevator to the upper floor.
Starting to forget. It's been too long. So, yes, if you age a human soldier, he gets skeletonized and then turns to dust. If you age a mutant, so limbs fall off one by one. If you age a Zek, then he shifts between times and slows down. Yes, an invoice for Bunsen burners, the anti-gravity test object that crashed through the floor, typewriters, cookies, and E99 infused milk. So yes, all the various little objects and plot points that have cropped up in the past half hour of the game. Yeah, the game never shows anyone being infected by a soul leech, but they aren't just background decoration. We will see them actually do something a bit later. What was that? Oh dear. Come on, open, open, open. To crawl under. Do I need health? I don't need health. Is there anything here? Ammo, full ammo. Okay. Oh, something up there. Can I grab it from here? Nope. Oh. I think it teleported away. Yep, even that massive Zek monster has the teleportation ability. Fortunately, there doesn't seem to be enough room for it to get in here.
Last night, Subject Alpha from the teleportation experiment. That's the 4th time in the last 2 weeks. He materialized out of nowhere. He seems to be more corporeal with every appearance. I must admit, he frightens me. A little. There is such malice in his eyes.
Spooky! Yeah, I really like that audio recording. It tells quite a sinister story. It's believable. It's believable that a scientist would have an audio log in his office. Very spooky. It's a cool effect, the corridor aging before our eyes. Now, how do we get past these phase filaments? Hee hee, yep. Grab something with the gravity power and pull it through all the tripwires. Much quicker and easier than shooting all the individual bulbs.
By now, you should see the courtyard you'll need to pass through.
So yeah, Dr. Corkin was the one who did that teleportation experiment and left that audio log in his office. But, apparently others are getting a bit worried about his behaviour. Seems that seeing the ghost of that test subject is freaking him out. Uh-oh! Woof! Oh, that hurt. Oh, Chopper! Chopper's chasing the giant Zek. Nice little set piece, that. Nice. I do have another bit of weapon tech. Could upgrade something. Nah. I think it'll actually be more useful to save the weapon tech, because the next clip upgrade uses 2 pieces of weapon tech, so if I save it up I can upgrade magazine capacity still further. He started it all! So, this is actually Dr. Demichev's office. There's a note here about his search for the American. Technical diagram. Renko! And a nice little portrait of Renko. Where is this man? Where did he come from? Future? American? Technology in suit too advanced. Yes, it's pointing towards the village where the fire was at the start. So yes, seems that after we saved Demichev from the fire, he got pretty obsessed in finding the person who rescued him. Wow, Dr. Demichev was a tough employer. He wouldn't let someone go home sick even though he was throwing up in a bucket. Ah, sneaky. That takes care of that. And that bucket will take care of those tripwires. Yeah, I really like this section of the game. It's nice having a calm, relaxed exploration section.